Good morning, Dan. I am getting ready to leave the house. It is early. Well, it's not that early. It's about 6:30, which is 7:30 my time yesterday. I have no idea if you guys are doing daylight savings time today in the UK. Anyway, I am waiting for my ride, but I thought I would, while I'm waiting, make a video of things that I've done over the last couple of days. First, I want to talk about your dad. It sounds like he is doing better, as Brad says. Expected to make a full recovery. I'm not sure what full recovery means with somebody your dad's age, back to whatever his baseline was before the what do they call it, a mini stroke, small stroke. Yeah, it's how are you doing with that? It's probably difficult, I imagine, being physically detached by such a large distance. I mean, functionally, it's the exact same if you're in Pendleton. The only difference, of course, is you can't drive there in 2.5 hours. But yeah, I know this is going to be progressively more difficult with your mom not being able to care for him as he has issues. And really, I think it's, even with Keith and Virginia, they're at a point where neither is able to care for the other outside of the normal stuff. Normal stuff, day to day, yeah, they can get by. Yeah, you might be a little worried, but a lot worried if your dad has a medical emergency and your mom decides to sleep on it. And it's hard to blame her. Of course, you don't blame her, just where they are in their lives. But nonetheless, it's it's really difficult. I really enjoyed your video from South Wales. I think I might like, at least in terms of the videos you shot, South Wales more than North Wales. I know you guys are drawn to those soaring heights, treeless landscapes. I like the trees and the green. And I love that old church that you went to would you say at the base of the escarpment? I didn't really get a sense of this escarpment. So maybe after you watch this video, you can text me the name of that church and I can look on the map and see what that, the topographical map, and look at that. Anyway, yeah, I really like those. Well, look, hi, kitty. So at first when I watched your video this morning, I thought you're on the elevator, you're heading home. But then I realized, no, this is probably part of that big trip you guys were on. I can't believe you guys didn't camp out in some copse at the base of an escarpment, maybe in a cave that used to be a colliery. Colliery? How do they say it there in Wales? It's probably a Welsh word, I'm sure, that has one vowel and 47 consonants. Let's see, what other videos have you made? I didn't really talk about the video with Javad, with the Reynaud's all being there. I didn't at first realize, I think you made a mention of Javad's parents were there as well. I don't think, were they actually on the video? Maybe they were. Maybe they were upstairs sweeping and washing bedclothes. So anyway, here is what I've been doing over the last couple of days. So on Friday, Mike and I went out for our final round of golf of the season. It was a steel gray day all day long. We teed off at 1. We played 2 balls, which is what Todd and I have been playing. which means you take your first shot. If you're dissatisfied with it, you can hit again. For every shot we do that. With the second shot, you have to take. And it's a fun way for amateurs to play. It's like a one man scramble kind of a thing. But I ended up shooting 3 over for 18 holes using that method. So I was pretty happy with that. It just takes a lot of the pressure off, and so you end up hitting better first shots. And then you also get to improve on your second shot. It was about 42 degrees. It was no wind at all. It was quite pleasant out. I was dressed for it, and this is the 18th hole. So it was a good final round. And then afterwards, we had dinner with Charissa and Beth. Charissa and Beth met us up at the grill. So it was a good conclusion to the long golf season. Of course, this is Halloween. Mia Familia Italia. This is something we were working on yesterday at Preston's house. This is part of that project when we pulled that window out. Pulled that door out of the bathroom and put that glass block window in. We had to put in new siding. So we pulled off the old siding. I bought new 1x4 cedar lap siding, which is not inexpensive. And we tacked it up. So now all we have left to do is to do the trim around that window, which we'll do this morning. I just thought this sunrise for us was so pretty coming out the back door of my house that I felt compelled to shoot some video for you, especially with the fog. I also notice, unfortunately, can you hear that? Hunting season. It looks like somebody needs to clean out their gutters. So yes, I was waiting for Stefan to pick me up to head down to the river. So this would be our second day that we've done it this year, so first time in November. I did not take the water temperature. I'm assuming it's slightly colder than last time, right. So maybe closer to 50, maybe high 40s. I find that if I pat my butt like that, it makes it easier to get in. So as you can see, I am wearing booties this time, it was actually much easier to get in this time. I don't know why. I was able to sit right down, but I tell you, man, my hands and my elbows really hurt. It's not even that cold. I mean, I have swam a mile in water colder than this, but I was also moving, which I think does make a difference. I could definitely feel it in my knees, but it wasn't as bad. And I think it was simply not as bad because of the booties. So I wonder if gloves would have made my elbows hurt less. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it was a gorgeous morning. A lot of bald eagles out, none of which you were going to see on this video.
My elbows are killing.
And there was a little bit of fog there you could see at my house, but obviously there's none on the river. I kept having to take my elbows out of the water because they hurt a lot. But I don't know if I've talked to you about my right knee pain. My right knee is ostensibly my good knee. But when we drove over to Marshall's and Kelsey's to help them move and then drove back, that next day my right knee was killing me and has been hurting ever since. It's like I tore something sitting in the car. I don't know what I did. But it has been hurting ever since. And on the inside of my knee, it's like the bone is bruised. I mean, I can't even lay on my side because the way it flexes my knee, it hurts so bad. I mean, I can still go out and play pickleball. I can still do lots of things, but it's actually causing me no small amount of concern. I'm almost considering going to the doctor, especially given the fact that we're only going to have insurance through the end of November. So we'll see. Anyway, river was nice. It was wet. It was cold. Looking at you sitting in that creek, that slash river, that water had to have been what, low 50s, mid 50s, and of course it was fast moving. So I think just sitting down, or sitting up to your waist is probably sufficient. I don't think you were in danger of being swept away. And I think Sarah wanted to give you immense credit for the effort you made. But as you and I know, all the effort in the world does not a cold water immersion make. So, yeah, so there.
Yeah, the batteries are like 2 years old,
Getting
so.
out. Cold. But honestly, once I got out, God, it was gorgeous. I could just sit there with my, we sat on shore for quite a while and just looked at the sun and watched the eagles.
I think we were in for
Oh,
like
Stefan had gloves.
4 minutes total.
This is really cold.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a
it's
really,
so warm,
really nice morning.
but it's
so
so cold.
anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.